Pepe Julian Onziema, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for
Good morning.
Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Thanks for your time. I cannot go on with this debate
Before you
anymore.
go, do you recognize these things?
Pepe, I'm sorry, can you give me a minute?
Pepe, do you recognize some of these things here?
God calls us to be special and chosen to live differently from the people who are not believers
You're
around
saying
us.
God have chose the gay community to live differently?
No, by us I mean believers. All of us who are Christians.
So a Christian is supposed to live their life like Christ?
As much as we can, sure.
So if we're going to strive to live like Christ, was Christ gay?
Christ was not married. Christ, Christ, as far as I can tell in the scriptures, never had sex with anyone. We don't know that.
Does the scripture teach that Christ will marry the church?
It does. It does.
Is the church called wife?
Yes, by authors who understood a male-dominated society, with which I simply don't think the Bible takes.
If you want to deal with Christ marrying, we can deal with that. The scriptures talk about how Christ will present unto himself a glorious church, and it compared the presentation of the church to Christ. And compared to the presentation of Eve to Adam, does it not?
It does.
So if it was God's will for men to sleep with men, for the Christian community that are looking, to the gay community that are listening and watching, all we're asking is if it's God's will, and if it's justified by heaven, because there is no greater justification than what comes from heaven, then let us go to the scriptures.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay. You are a transgender.
What shows that I'm gay?
You are a transgender, and
Yes,
you're
I
a
am.
gay rights activist and an outspoken lesbian, homosexual. How can I describe you?
I am Pepe Julian Onziema. I'm a human rights defender, currently focusing on LGBTI issues. I'm a transgender person.
Transgender. You were initially male or female?
The sex that was assigned to me at birth was female.
And you opted to become male?
Not exactly opting. It's something that I have been.
Are you dating any female?
Yes, I am.
You have a girlfriend?
Yes, I do.
While in transition, you're having a girlfriend?
Yes.
Do you perform the natural obligations?
I'm not sexually active right now.
So what are
By
you doing with
choice.
this lady?
By choice.
By choice?
Yeah. I've chosen not to engage.
Doesn't that make you gay?
What do you mean, doesn't that make me gay? I am male and attracted to a female.
So who is gay?
I described a gay person earlier.
Why should someone be gay? Is this a disorder?
Absolutely
or something
not.
natural?
It's not.
Are you living under fear?
Yes.
So why don't you shift and live a
What?
normal life?
Why should I shift? This is who I am. Why should I live in a form that I'm not?
Society doesn't approve of whatever you're doing at the moment.
What do you mean? So I shouldn't be dressed because of that? I told you I'm a human rights defender. And I see Pastor Sempa has come here. When I agreed to come to this show, I spoke to you.
I'm sorry, it's just storming.
He cannot just storm in. So if he storms in, I storm out. Thanks for your time. I cannot go on with this debate
Before you
anymore.
go, do you recognize these things?
Pepe, I'm sorry, can you give me a minute?
Pepe, do you recognize some of these things here? These are some of the things they use. I want to give you evidence. You see,
Pastor, aren't you being too harsh to these people? Why for once can't you relax and then think about the pain they go through as society ostracizes them?
She thinks she's a man, but she does not have the equipment to be a man. Let me help you, sir.
I do not need to
I'm
listen.
glad she's talking about for everyone.
he.
It's a she. You see, this one is a banana.
Don't abuse someone's sex.
I know her.
This gentleman is a
No,
transgender.
she's a female. There are no two. It is either male or female. Let me first tell you, sodomy is about confusion. Now, I want to bring you to speed. This person is confused and she's exporting her confusion. She's a woman, but she's thinking, excuse me, Phil, I've given you a chance. You see, a banana is different from a cucumber. A carrot is different from a banana. I want you to understand. You cannot equate. No, these are not equal. So for you to say we are advocating for everyone's right. When you are a sodomite, you are committing a crime. And a crime that makes you social, excuse me.
They have a right.
No. You have a social obligation. This is a truth. You have a social obligation when you commit a crime. If you knock someone, you commit a crime. So for you to come and say, we want to advocate for anyone's right, criminals and innocent people, they are not the same. Men and women are not the same. Human rights.
You confuse sexual.
Yes.
You're meant to heal these people,
yes,
not to confront them, aren't you?
No. Bible says open rebuke is better than secret love. This girl needs to be told she's a girl. This young girl needs to be told she's a woman, not a man.
Pastor Gino Jennings has been known for his outspoken views on various topics. But what does he really think about the LGBTQ plus community? In this video, we dive into the controversial pastor's stance on gay people and explore his teachings on the subject. From his sermons to his public statements, we examine Pastor Jennings' beliefs and opinions on homosexuality. Is he a supporter of gay rights or a vocal opponent? Why, to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the most shocking and hilarious African interview of all time. When journalist Simon Kaggwa Njala sat down with Pepe Julian Onziema, he asked the question that left everyone in disbelief. Why are you gay? What happens next is pure comedy gold. Pepe's epic response turns the tables and challenges the stereotype in the most unaccepted way. His wit and charm shine through as he breaks down the barriers of prejudice, leaving the audience in stitches. Ladies and gentlemen, this unforgettable moment is not just funny, but it's also a powerful reminder of the importance of acceptance and understanding. Pepe Julian Onziema's response is a masterclass in handling tough questions with humor and grace. Now, Pastor Gino Jennings is known for straightforward and often controversial views on various social issues, including homosexuality. He openly expresses his belief that the Bible condemns same-sex relationships, which he interprets as contrary to true teachings for marriage. Jennings argues that his stance is rooted in Scripture. emphasizing the importance of adhering to biblical teachings. He often cites passages from both the Old and New Testaments to support his views, stating that true love involves guiding individuals away from sin rather than accepting behaviors he believes are wrong. However, his remarks have sparked significant debate. Supporters appreciate his commitment to what they see as traditional values, while critics argue that his views contribute to stigma and discrimination against the LGBTQ plus community. Ladies and gentlemen, ultimately, Pastor Gino Jennings stands firm in his beliefs, advocating for what he describes as a moral and spiritual awakening. He encourages individuals to seek redemption and align their lives with biblical principles. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it insightful, please subscribe to our channel for more content like this.